Stop. Every time I look at you, I laugh. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Geek-Ass Chat Podcast. I'm Shirley.
I'm Christy.
And if this is your first time listening to us, we do movie and TV show reviews and just talk about our life in New York City. That's pretty much it. So welcome.
Exactly.
This is our 23rd episode? I don't know. That's how I counted.
Okay, cool.
I always counted.
I'll go with
like
it.
That. So basically, we've been watching a lot of animation stuff. So we're gonna be talking about The Witcher season 3, which is not animation. And what's the Netflix movie?
Nimona.
Nimona. Oh my god! I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry about that. Nimona. So basically, that is the animation thing we're going to be talking about. And I'm also going to mention some animation shows I'm watching and stuff like that. So let's get into what we do is we get into like topics of like what we're doing. And this will be very quick. We didn't do much because that's just life. Sometimes you just have fucking boring ass weeks. Well, most of the time you have boring ass months, years. And that's okay. Because if you just home, just chilling, doing your thing, that is totally fine. Exactly. And sometimes you just want to do that. And most of the time you want to do it. Well, I do. That's for sure. So, yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Norma from Las Comadres who told us to check out the Amazon Prime show, The Horror of Dolores Roach. Right? Am I saying the name right? With Jessica Machado. She's the actress from that show.
You already saw it?
No. I didn't see the show. She's telling us to go watch it.
Oh, okay.
But the show from Netflix, One Day at a Time or something like that?
Yeah, One Day at a Time.
I hope that's the name.
It is definitely One Day at a Time.
I think it is. I don't know. But that was a good show. Hope I'm saying the title right. So Dolores Roach, they said, Norma was like, check it out. And we're definitely going to check it out and we could review it as well. And the plot basically is she's released after like an unjust like prison sentence, and then she reunites with her old friend who lets her work as a masseuse, and then like Dolores does some crazy ass shit from what I could tell from the trailer to like sustain like her massage parlor, because you know when you get out of prison, sadly, a lot of people are not able to find employment. And so she's just trying to survive. You know, she was unjustly accused, I guess. And so, yeah, so we'll definitely check out, thank you, Norma, from Las Comadres. We'll definitely check it out, and we'll definitely do a review because we actually have Amazon Prime.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be definitely dope. The other thing, so talking about animation, that's what I was talking about, it was... so Adult Swim just released the Superman animated series called My Adventures with Superman, and it's also on HBO Max or Max, whatever the fuck they wanted to call it. They like shortened it to Max. Fuck it, I don't know. But anyways, so basically that animated show is about, you know, Superman. It's about Clark Kent building his like Superman's secret identity, and he's like an intern with Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane at the Daily Planet. So they're like in their early 20s and shit like that. And let me tell you, it is so freaking charming. That show is so charming. I'm telling Christy to go watch it.
Is it as charming as a cartoon show?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's charming like that.
The cartoon show for back then?
Yes, I think so, because it's
that was
like
my favorite.
I remember that the animated show from the 90s, right? That was
yeah.
The shit. The Batman series, the Superman one, the Spider-Man one.
They don't make shows like that.
Yeah, but it's like a modern take on Superman, but it almost feels like an anime, which anime is Japanese animation, so it's just animation in general. But you know, but it's different cultures, of course, and stuff like that. But it's a modern take on Superman, like I was saying, and it's so cute. The relationship between Jimmy and Lois and Superman is like so adorable. I don't know what it is. Like it's just, and also Superman's like a himbo.
So you're saying that
he's like a big, strong guy, but he's so like soft.
So you're saying that people, if they want to see something cutesy, that this is it.
Yeah, because it actually has good storytelling too. I think the action scenes are good as well. So yes, it is a kid's show, but there are things that adults will like about it, you know, because that's how it is, or like Pixar or anything like that. This is not Pixar, but I'm just mentioning in general that animation is certain things have their overall general for like family members, for everyone to like. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm
Okay.
like having trouble saying that. But anyways, there's two things I notice about it. That's why I mentioned anime. He has a Superman has a transform. Clark transforms into Superman. I think in the second episode, and it's dumb cute because he transforms like from Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon.
Okay, yeah.
You know how like
Yeah, I know how Sailor Moon
how you say
transforms.
Sailor Moon's name? The main character. Oh my god, I'm forgetting her name.
Oh my gosh, don't even ask me, because all I remember is Sailor Moon.
You used to love Sailor Moon.
Yeah, but her name, I never knew it. Even when I watched it.
Oh my god.
Even no matter how many times they said her name, I was always Sailor Moon.
Anyways, I'm like
I
shocked.
think it starts
you
with an
remember.
M.
It's with a U.
Never mind.
USAGI.
Oh, Usagi. Usagi. Now I
Yes,
remember it.
Thank you.
After
Thank
you
you
spelled
so
it.
much. Usagi. Who's Sailor Moon, and she has like a magical girl transformation, and Superman has that, and I think that's fucking dope.
Oh, that's
fucking
dope.
love it.
It is cute, her
That
transformation.
shit is so dope. And then there's another part in episode 1 where Superman saves Lois from robots, and it reminded me in the episode 3 of My Hero Academia when Deku saves Ochako from robots, doing like a super smash punch to the robot. Does the same thing.
Oh, that's
It
right. I remember
don't
that
know
episode.
if they got inspired by My Hero Academia, but it just reminded me of that. So it was so cute. It was so dope. It was dope.
Probably did. I wonder who the creators are.
Yeah, I don't know. I should have looked that up. I'm sorry about that. But no, it's really dope. Definitely check it out. My Adventures with Superman, Adult Swim, Max, HBO Max, whatever. Okay, Warner Brothers. Okay, so the other thing I want to mention was I'm reading again. Thank God. Sometimes I'm like I struggle with reading.
I know. Sometimes it's just hard to open a book when you got so much on your mind. But the
True.
funny thing is that the book actually relaxes you. So
True.
you should open the book.
That is true. So there's 2 books that I basically finished, which Gods of Jade and Shadow by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Moreno Garcia. Thank you, Sylvia Moreno Garcia, and very popular author. The book is basically about Cassiopeia Tun, who has to help Mayan god Hukume, and basically they have to. The god has to get body parts back, and so they go on to this dangerous adventure, and it's a romance as well. The Cassiopeia and Hukume fall in love and stuff like that. I mean, this it happens. But anyways, I finished it, and I have to say, I like the story because Cassiopeia as a character, they have been through so much, because they have indigenous background. Their father is indigenous, and so, as you know, sadly, still happens to today, anti-blackness and also anti-indigenous culture sadly thrives in Latin communities till this day, which sucks ass. This is terrible. It's evil. And so she is, of course, oppressed because of her indigenous background and stuff like that. And so she's a person who has to go through all these like terrible things and experiences, but she thrives because she knows who she is as a person, even though she falters because she's scared about things. Normal, it happens, we're humans. But she stays strong to her convictions as well as a person. So I think that's dope. With all the crazy shit that's going on with her, being, have to like help out this god. I mean, strong ass character. I really liked her, man. Cassiopeia was dope, and I do like the romance between her and Hukukame. I think it's a dope romance and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I liked it because they connect and stuff like that. Even though he's a god, and then it's so interesting. It's interesting. It's very fraught with like tension. Hope I'm saying that shit right. The word. Anyways, the other book I finished, which was dope because I actually got to interview this author, Jennifer Kylie. Um, Carly, sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. They wrote when trying to return home, and I did an interview with them for the Las Comadas teleconference last month, the end of the month in June, and that interview is actually up in Las Comadas by Las Americas YouTube channel. And basically, when trying to return home, I actually really enjoy the book. It is a great book because it's basically a collection of short stories spanning a century about Black American and Afro-Latin experience. And it has like a variety of characters that feel real and beautiful in all of their lives' messiness. And you have to read it because it's the rawness of the characters and what they experience, because it is true to life, sadly, that a lot of Black American and Afro-Latin communities experience day to day in real life. So caution about that. It doesn't get too like graphic or anything like that, but it's just like the human emotions and stuff of the oppression they go through. So definitely check it out if you can.
What is one of the stories that stood out to you?
It's Chorson, I think. Probably saying it wrong. I'm so sorry. It's the first story in the book, basically, and it's about a girl and her mother's, how much she loves her mother, but how far she would go how far that love will take her, and probably to do dangerous things. So it's so interesting, like, because you experience when you love a family member or a parent, and it's like, oh damn, am I doing the right thing because I love them a lot? Like, it's interesting. But yeah. So let's get into the reviews. The Witcher season 3.
Oh yeah, Henry Cavill. Where do you begin?
I don't know. It's the last season of Henry Cavill as Geralt. I'm gonna be honest. I liked Henry Cavill as Geralt, but I really watched it for Yennefer and for Fringilla as characters because I really loved them.
Well,
but I'm gonna say this: I don't think the show knew what the fuck to do with any of the woman characters.
They're not as strong as they were in the other seasons.
Right? Like the first season, I thought they were stronger.
Geralt seems more like a dad.
I like that.
In this one, not so much. Like, he's doing Witcher things, but not really.
Yeah.
But the thing is that's what I love about his character, that he's a Witcher and he goes out there to hunt monsters, to save them, and all that. So I was missing that from this season. Well, it's not over yet, but for these couple episodes. Yeah, because
Volume 2 comes out at the end of July.
But it was cute seeing him act as a dad and teaching Siri, how to be a Witcher and stuff,
Next time, do your notes, Christy.
What are you talking about? My notes are here. I forgot her name.
Siri.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
No, I like how you coming after me now. Like, how many times you forget names, and the one time I forget a name, you come.
I know.
Dagger to the heart, yo.
But I forget a lot of people because I have trouble saying people's names. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to get her name wrong. I was about to say Siri.
Yeah, Siri. Sorry about that. But yeah, I like the family dynamic between Geralt, Yennefer, and Ciri. If you don't know what the hell Witcher is, it's a mutated, like, Geralt is a mutated, like, monster hunter who struggles to find his place in the world. And he kills, like, beasts and shit like that. Yennefer is a witch. She's dope. Ciri has elven blood. She's, like, a prophesized child and stuff like that.
And just to be clear, elven blood is if you're kind of descendant of elves.
I don't know. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, not everybody might not know,
Yeah, no, you're right.
So think of, what do you call these guys? The Hobbit or the Lord of the Rings times Harry Potter. Think like that.
Mm.
It is witches, elves, monsters.
Yeah.
But
it's basically that. It's fantasy.
Even though we're trying to stay away from Harry Potter now.
Oh yeah, because fuck J.K. Rowling. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. The politics of it, like the fractions in like the royal family and what's it called? Freaking like Nilfgaard and all that stuff wanting Siri. I'm gonna be honest. It's so confusing now, and it was a little boring. The first season was interesting, but like second season to now, it's like what the hell is going on? I don't know. I was getting confused by the end.
It's just getting too complicated.
It's getting too complicated.
And like everybody wants Siri because of her so-called, being able to save the elves and then also having control over her.
She has crazy powers.
So they think that if they can have her, well, it's prophesized that if they have her, then they'll have like a lot of power and a lot of control, right?
I guess so. I think so.
Because it's not clear. They don't really clearly
clear.
say that.
I know.
But I'm very simple, so I need it said.
I know the dad, spoiler alert, the dad is the emperor of Nilfgaard. And so basically he wants Ciri. That's his biological daughter. And he wants Ciri, but not because he wants his daughter back. It's because he wants to marry her. Yes, incest.
Ew.
It's awful.
Ew.
I don't know.
Who wrote
I don't
this?
know. I don't know.
Nah, this is some
weird.
sick stuff.
Anyways, the CGI was like really bad too, and especially in episode 2. At like I don't know, like their budgets got cut or something because the wigs were terrible. Oh my god, everybody's
wigs were terrible,
awful.
And they had Yennefer wear the same outfit at the end of the last episode. So I'm wondering if their budgets were. Somebody else I remember hearing that. Oh, it's to take it back to season 1. No. They didn't have any money to dress her. So I'm just kidding.
I did like in episode 5, her get up for the ball.
Yeah.
I thought it was beautiful, like the design, because the actress like put thought into it. But I don't know why they made it so loose looking or not fit for her body, or I'm just bugging out. Maybe it was
I
my
thought
eyesight.
it fit really nice.
It did look nice though.
I was
You're
just
right.
joking about the budget and the dressing, but
I don't know.
Anyways,
the wigs. It's the wigs. But the only one who had like nice hairstyles was the new character. The one that could shapeshift into like an owl, Penelope or Penelope.
Yeah.
Penelope. Oof, sorry. That's a character.
Penelope.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Penelope.
Yeah, her outfits were on point.
Like, and the
hair
wigs
was
and the hair.
Nice.
She was the only one that was on point.
She was always
this
decked
whole
out.
Show.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of them were like
all the budget.
Even Yennefer, like her hair was nice, but they would go in front of her face, and she would, you hard time seeing her face.
It did not look nice.
So I was just like, what's going on here? Are they going in for like a really like not caring type of
No, her face, that hair. No.
I don't know.
And she's a beautiful woman, so it's like just keep her hair natural then, because
you
it's
should
just
see her face.
the wig was just bad. It was just bad. Anyways, episode 5. I don't even want to talk about it because I'm like, I don't know what. They're so
the last
bad.
episode.
Yeah.
I don't know. It had that.
It kept on
flashback
repeating, but not in an interesting. They were like, it was basically them trying to be creative, but not knowing how to do it. And they were like, look how creative we are, ha ha ha. And it's like really, it was like convoluted. I don't know.
Too many flashbacks
to the same point.
Yeah, and I'm
in the ball. It was just weird because it's very like Spy X, like, trying to figure out who's the bad person, who's running all this shit to like get Ciri and stuff like that. And so it's just, I don't know. It was just too much. So you're getting different perspectives. You're getting like Geralt and Yennefer like talking to like the whole night of like all the different people they're talking to, trying to figure out who the bad main guy or person is. But it's like it keeps on repeating at the same point, and the same song was playing over again, and it was just I don't know.
I felt a certain type of way that they're having sex while everybody's downstairs.
But that's after they did what they went through to figure out who was the person. I think that was just them remembering what happened at the ball.
Yeah, but remember, that's them conversation on the bed. Things were stirring up downstairs.
No, that was after. Like the ball happened, and then they had like relations and sex and all that.
The ball was still going on.
Yeah, but I think everything what happened with them already happened, and then it was just like the later of the night. You
But
get what I'm trying
the
to
ball was still going on. Do you understand what I was saying? Because remember,
Was
they
it?
came up and they're like, everybody screaming downstairs. You didn't.
Oh,
They just
damn,
they
you got a
left the
good eye,
room.
'cause I didn't even catch that
They
shit.
left. They left it to go have ching.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
And then
Shit,
they were
that's how much
upstairs.
I remember.
And
that
then they
episode.
came out. Remember, Jennifer came out, and somebody was there, and they were screaming. You didn't remember that part? Everybody was screaming downstairs.
I thought it was the day in the morning.
In the morning? Okay, never mind.
I don't know. Fuck.
We'll find out the next episode because we got 2 interpretations of episode 5 here.
I don't know. So
Let's see who's right. $5 I am.
All right, whatever. I think volume five. Look at me. So stupid. Volume 2 comes out, I think, the 27th or some shit like that. So it's like 3 more episodes, and that's it with Henry Cavill, and then it's Liam Neeson. No, not Liam Neeson.
Yeah. Well, hey, if they want an older character, why not?
No, what's that dude's name?
Hemsworth.
Liam Hemsworth, right?
Yeah.
That's the actor,
yeah.
the
That's
one that
him.
plays Thor's
him.
brother.
And I feel bad because he's getting a lot of for taking on this role. He's, they're kicking
They need
it
to fix the
dirt.
writing.
They're kicking
writing
him
needs
to the
be
dirt
fixed.
just because he took on this role. I'm like, it's not necessary.
The writing needs to be fixed. It is not that strong. I liked season 1.
I know. I want to see more powerful stuff
don't know.
happening with the women.
There
There is stuff going on between the women, but it's all. Jennifer seems to be getting all sassy again and attitude here with Siri.
I always loved Jennifer.
And I mean, it works. But
I don't even think they knew how to write her that well this
but
season.
I think this season,
I do like the
I think it
dynamic
was
of her
more
and Siri as a mom
annoying
and daughter.
than it was more like thought-provoking or just interesting to watch.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
Because for me, she felt like an annoying mother. So I kind of understood Siri. I was like, back up, yeah. But I guess she was trying to just, take care of things her way and get back into the witchery. What was it? What's it?
Witchery. Okay.
Witchery.
All right, start with the next review.
Okay.
So, like, what the hell are you talking about? This is something that's also on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm trying to be funny here. They ain't coming across to her. Whatever. Nimona is a Netflix animated show. I believe it was done in the UK. So it has
Oh shit! Is it? Oh shit!
Riz Ahmed, Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry I forgot the other character's name, but I can get it. Let me.
So,
Give me a moment.
it's based on a sci-fi, space, science fantasy graphic novel by American cartoonist N.D. Stevenson. I hope I'm saying the name right.
And the other
Sorry about
character who voices Ambrose is Eugene Lee Yang. So,
Yes. And so, what's it about, Christy?
Well, it's about a knight who comes from. Wait, no, give me a second, because I'm gonna not look at the notes. It's about a knight who comes from, I guess I want to say low-income community, right?
I think so.
He's not really the typical knight person.
Yeah.
And he starts off training to be a knight as a kid. The queen gives him a sword and says, hey, you're going to be a knight.
You're going to be a knight.
And so he becomes, because she wanted to open it up to everybody. She wanted the opportunity to open up to everybody. Because knights kind of were like the upper class, I want to say.
I believe so.
Of the community, of the kingdom. Because it's in a kingdom.
It is a kingdom. It's like in the future. It's like a medieval
Yeah.
future kingdom.
Yeah.
I think that was dope.
That was cute. And so the purpose of the knights is to fight off monsters, right? So
Yes.
the whole kingdom is blocked off by walls and no one knows what's going on, outside of the walls. And so the knights, protect against the monsters. And so this knight, who is voiced by Riz Ahmed, is about to be knighted. And, well, something happens. He commits a crime. Of
But
course,
not really.
not really. Like, somebody set him up. So the whole story is about the knight trying to figure out who set him up. And in comes this teenager who's a shapeshifter. And what I mean shapeshifter, she can turn into any type of animal, right? But because she can shapeshift and no one really knows about any shapeshifter out there, they're calling her a monster. So turns out everybody not only is looking for the knight who supposedly committed this crime, allegedly, they're also looking for the teenager who's a monster. Because remember, they built a wall to keep the monsters out. So you'll find out why they built the wall. You know, there's flashbacks about that. And this teenager who, you know, kind of has these really magical powers to shapeshift into any amazing creature. And she, like a bird, she can fly like a rhinoceros. She can run and bulldoze through things. So that's pretty cool. Like seeing her shift shape. I saw shape. Anyway, shape shift. Ah, poor thing. Is probably the most fun of the movie, I think. Yeah. And not only that, her personality is very upbeat, kind of like, although it's upbeat, she's totally against the system, like anti-establishment, well, against the queen and stuff, because she's considered an outcast. And I can totally see why. So it's a very interesting story. Teenager trying to help this knight, you know, win back his innocence, and he ends up helping her. They end up helping each other. It almost seems like a dad helping his daughter type story, or, you know, just friendship. A really nice friendship bond happens between them, and I think that's the best part of the story, that they really connect as friends.
Yeah. Nimona, I like them. I don't think they are a girl. Remember, they say they are not a girl.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
So I don't think they go by the pronoun she, her. They probably just go by different pronouns. So okay. I say they because I don't really know. They are shape-shifting teen, and I think they're dope. Like the way they were just like, basically Nimona just wants to belong, and of course they're not accepting of people who society deems normal, whatever the fuck normal is. I don't know what the hell that is. And so Nimona is just trying to find a place, but not jeopardizing who they are, because shape-shifting to them is freedom. It's just, I love when they say that it feels like an itch when they don't shapeshift. They have to shapeshift. I love that saying.
Una pequeña.
So it's like, it's so interesting though.
Yeah.
And so it reminded me so much of like the transgender, the LGBTQIA experience of what teens and people go through, of like just accepting who they are, and they and trying to find their place, whatever age they are, and having to do it because then they're not being true to themselves. Basically, it's like an itch. They have to be who they are because it's their true self. And I don't know, I find that beautiful.
Oh, so that's an interesting way of
embracing their true selves, basically, and
yeah.
accepting it.
Yeah.
And so that's what I felt like. And I actually love the relationship between Ambrose and the main knight, who I'm telling, Bolster. They're the two knights, and they have a romantic relationship, but it's like fraught with tension because Bolster basically gets like, you know, accused of, you know, murdering the queen, but of course he really didn't, and so he has to, like, you know, work with Nimona and you know, find their innocence and stuff, like innocence in that, you know, not being that they did the crime and stuff like that. Damn, I can't really talk so naturally. And basically, a relationship is fraught, but it's also romantic, and they feel sadness, and you feel that they still have that tension of wanting to be together, but also like, wait a second, you know, what's going on, you know. And they're both men, and they exist in this world with their own personalities and their own, you know, conviction. than just being queer, because a lot of stories, sadly, are just like, oh, hey, we have a gay relationship or we have a queer relationship, and it's all about that. When it shouldn't be. It's part of them. It should be plus their personalities and traits and all that stuff, you know. Yeah. So I found that very... Or
maybe they just say, oh, we have a queer relationship and that's it. And they kiss at the end.
It was a cute...
They have their little moments in the film. It's not a lot. I'm going to be real with you. And first of all, Ambrose cuts off Bolster's arm. First of all, that would have been enough for me to be like, peace, I'm out of here. We never talking again. Don't look for me. Don't talk to me.
Oh, I forgot to mention the cutting of the arm.
I'm sorry, spoiler alert. After the fact. But anyways.
No, but it's a cute, charming story. So A+ for animation this week. No, cute animation always got dope ass stories and amazing animation as well.
Oh yeah, the animation was actually really fun to watch.
Animation. It was dope. It was just so
the way the designs, the character designs, and the colors that they chose. That was nice. I'm all about color.
Nimona looked like Nimona looked like they were like in pink and all that stuff. Like their different like shape-shifting was always like in pink or like reddish, like some orange or something like that. Yeah, it looked like pink to me, to be honest.
She reminded me of Punky Brewster. I don't know if you ever saw the show Punky Brewster, but just like really this upbeat, like, hey, let's do this. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So if anyone was as old as I am and seen Punky Brewster, you're probably like this character.
Yo, I'm done.
But yeah, so I mean,
yeah, that's pretty much it. And so I know we said we were gonna do a review of Never Have I Ever, but I'm gonna do that like in the next episode and stuff like that. There's so much to watch because we want to review next Mission Impossible 700. No, I don't know which one is it. The Dead Reckoning.
You mean 28? Mission Impossible 28?
Shit, is it 28?
No, it feels like that. Oh, but before we move forward, you know, I don't know if there's a petition out there, but if there is, send it to me to see about Henry Cavill playing 007. I'm totally down for that. If anybody knows about any petitions that are going to London, I guess because they're the ones that do the production for it, right? It happens in London.
Shit, I think so.
I don't even know what company it's with, but
oh my god, Christy.
Is it Warner Brothers? Anyways, we gotta figure it out.
No, it's not Warner. I know it's not Warner Brothers. I know MGM used to own them. James Bond, but I don't think they own them anymore.
Yeah, I just need to see, you know, Henry Cavill is 007 because he was pretty cool in Man from U.N.C.L.E. You know, I feel like if they give him more like 007, he'll do it. He'll do a good job. I really liked Henry Cavill as Superman. So it's kind of sad that he's not going to be doing Superman or The Witcher anymore. So that's why I want to see him as 007. And by the way, we met Henry Cavill.
Yeah, they signed our shirt that I washed.
Yeah, and they surely washed off his signature. That probably would have been worth at least $100 today.
You know what's funny? The signature is still on there.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just faint. But you could still tell it's a signature. So I was like, oh shit, because I watched it when I realized
try to sell it still.
Signature was eBay. On there. Like an idiot.
Anyways, and so we met him, you know, he was cool. As cool as can be. You know, we don't know him too much, but, you know, if you ever want to hang out, Henry Cavill.
Now there's a new Superman, Lois Lane, which I totally forgot the actor's name. Sorry, I don't remember. But that movie comes out in 2025, the new Superman. I think Superman Legacy.
That seems like forever ways.
I don't know. I mean, Flash
2025. What's happening in 2025? Oh, yeah. BTS is coming back.
All right. Wait, now it's done.
Wait. I just had to mention that for any BTS fans out there. Okay.
So thank you for watching Kikesh Chat. Subscribe, like us, leave a comment. We're on Apple Podcasts and YouTube now.
Yeah. So, and please, just share our...
Share our content?
Share our content where anyone wants to listen, anyone who loves movies.
All right.
Anyways.
Adios. Have a great week, month, and year, whatever.
Peace.
Bye.